Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, thanks for joining in. So today I'm going to show you guys how I make these delicious red velvet cake truffles. If you end up liking this video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to click on that notification bell. First, I just want to show you guys some of the simple ingredients that you're going to need. So we need eggs. I like to use the Pillsbury vanilla frosting, sprinkles, cream cheese, and also I like to use the Betty Crocker Super Moist Red Velvet Cake Mix, some Hershey chocolate bars, and lastly, just some of the white chocolate chips. The first thing we actually want to start with is just by grabbing a 13 by 9 inch pan and grabbing your Super Moist Red Velvet Cake Mix and just following the directions straight from the back of the box. Specifically for this recipe, we're just going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. We're going to need a 1 1/4 cup of water, a half a cup of vegetable oil, and 3 eggs. I'm going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Next, I'm just going to add our red velvet cake mix into a mixing bowl. Add our 1 1/4 cup of water, our half a cup of vegetable oil. Next, we're going to add our 3 eggs. Next, we'll mix our cake mix together for about 2 minutes with a mixer. So first, I'm just going to spray the pan with some Baker's Joy here. Now we pour in the mix. All right, our mix is all ready to go and ready to be placed in the oven. The oven is preset to 350 degrees. So here we go. And I'm just gonna set it to 30 minutes. It looks like our red velvet cake is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the oven. Wow, that looks so good. So you're just gonna let it cool on top of the oven for about 20 minutes. After the cake is cold, you can just start using your hands and just start pulling apart the red velvet cake to crumble it all together in your mixing bowl, because this is what we're gonna do to mix all of our cream cheese and our frosting together. After you've completely crumbled all of your cake together, we're going to mix our 8-ounce container of cream cheese. Then we'll add our 1 cup of vanilla frosted icing. Next, with a spatula or a spoon, you're just going to mix all the cream cheese and the icing together in the cake mix. Once you've mixed all your ingredients together, your red velvet cake, your vanilla icing, and your cream cheese, you're just going to use a cookie sheet here and some wax paper. You're going to place it down here. And I like to use a cookie scoop. And we're going to scoop all of our red velvet cake together to make little balls. And I like to just roll them in your hands to make a really nice smooth ball. And just place it on the wax paper. Next, we're going to go ahead and just place these in the freezer while we're prepping for the other cake mixture. So this is the last batch, and I was able to make exactly 34 truffles with this recipe. And I'm gonna go ahead and place these in the freezer as well. And the reason why it's good to go ahead and put these in the freezer is so when we get ready to dip them in the chocolate, that the chocolate is gonna set really nicely around the truffle. Okay guys, so while we're waiting for our truffles to actually set up in the freezer, we're gonna prepare our chocolate. Let's get started. So I like to get just a regular pot and fill it up with some water. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it over to the top of the stove here. Crank on some heat, so let it slowly simmer. I'm gonna place just a regular mixing bowl on top, and we are gonna start placing our Hershey bars in the bowl. After a few minutes, your chocolate will start to soften up and it'll start melting. So about 4 or 5 minutes has gone by now, and you can see how the chocolate is slowly melting. It's been about 8 minutes now, and you can see how the chocolate has really melted down. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the first set of truffles from the freezer. I'm gonna lay down some more wax paper. I see that the chocolate's ready to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the fire and bring the pot over. Now I'm gonna use a set of tongs here to grab these, and then you just wanna submerge the truffle down into the chocolate. Make sure it's fully coated. You can always shake off some of that excess there and just put it right on the wax paper. Okay, our truffles are ready to be placed back into the freezer. They look like they've turned out pretty good. Okay guys, so after our truffles are placed in the freezer, we're gonna go ahead and let those set, but we're gonna prepare our white chocolate. We're gonna do the same thing, put the water in the pot, turn on the fire, place our mixing bowl on the top, add our white chocolate chips. After a few minutes, the white chocolate chips will start to melt. So we're gonna be using the white chocolate as a drizzle on top of the truffles. While the white chocolate's finishing up, I'm gonna go ahead and get the truffles out of the freezer. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the fire and bring the pot over. And I'm just gonna use a butter knife just to drizzle the white chocolate over the truffles. And then just use the sprinkles. Well guys, I think these really turned out really well, and I'm so excited to share these with you. So after they're all completely done, you can just easily just put them on a really nice party tray and serve. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think these things turned out really well. So now, let's get to the moment you guys have been waiting for, and let's try one. Yum. This thing is delicious. Absolutely delicious. I cannot wait for you guys to try these. Well guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video on how to make these delicious red velvet cake truffles. And if you did, please don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know how yours turns out. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to click on that notification bell. I'll see you guys back next time. Take care.